Shalom Yashala, Call Halal, Yahal Bashim Yahweh Waha Raka Kwadash Barakatham Akyam. And also, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth in four corners of the round earth. And a salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. I like to get into a chapter. It's actually like a couple chapters in Proverbs, and not just the book of Proverbs, but as far as a lot of things that are twofold. Because a lot of times when you see the her and she, you have she, of course, that refers to the truth. Okay, and then that she can actually refer to an actual woman, and then of course her, and then also that's why I say it's a two-way. It's a pretty much a two-way street. It's a twofold way, because you have like a lot of doctrines out there, that can intrigue brothers, and some that have fell out over it, man. And then you have actual women that can intrigue brothers and pull them in pretty deep, man, to possibly fall out of this thing, man. So that's what I mean by twofold, So I hope that's made clear what I mean by that. Actually, like a parable is really what I'm trying to clarify is a parable. You'll see that she, and then that her, then at times it refers to the truth, and then of course at times it refers to other doctrines, and then at times it refers to an actual woman. Okay, I like to get into Proverbs chapter 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Okay, so we all know that we keep we try to keep the law to the best of our ability, okay, through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, okay, through faith and through works, rehearsing the righteous acts. Bind them, Salakia, bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon thy table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. This is a precious thing. And you know how Jake is, when it comes to our female family members, man, or Jake, contrary to popular belief, Jake, cares about the so-called the so-called black woman, or as we all know, the Israelite women in our families, holding dear, Jake love their mama, man, love their sisters and aunts, so that's how we have to be with this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Okay, I'll continue reading. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. Okay, and that strange woman, like I was saying at the beginning of the lesson, it goes as far as to an actual woman, and then what? Doctrines. You got a lot of doctrines, man, that all they do, to be quite honest with you, is take from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Okay. So they'll implement things that they've read from, such as, because a lot of people studied the men of Israel, man, and really admired the men of Israel. Okay, any word from, of course, to the prophets, then your which a lot of our kings were seers. You had King Solomon, okay, and that's somebody who was dearly admired, along with King David, of course, for battling, but being such a great king and having great understanding. And then what followed, it was his seed, King Solomon, with great understanding, man. Okay, but right there, that strange woman. Okay, matter of fact, let's get that. Okay, from the strange. Zawara, I believe, is in the Lashawan Kodash. Okay. Strong's info. Hence to be a foreigner, strange, profane, specifically active participle, to commit adultery. Okay. So so that's letting you know there's something strange. Okay, is what is talking about another doctrine, but it can actually go into with an actual woman. But look, that's beautiful because nothing was said right there in that particular verse about being intimate with the woman. Adultery of course is committing a wicked act that's against the law. So that's a beautiful cut within itself. So that solely is talking about dealing with another doctrine. Okay, but also it's twofold because it can also it can be used as far as dealing with the woman, a strange woman, you know, because and ironically enough, that's how King Solomon fell, because he started dealing with other philosophies, because of all the women that he had a lot of different gods. So a lot of those women were dealing with other gods, and so that's how King Solomon fell. Okay, that's ironic. This is verse 6. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and behold, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths a young man of Salakia, a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. Okay, because what? We're children of the day. We're children of the light. So I'm gonna go back to verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. So this is beautiful, man, because children of the day, and we're children of the day, children of the light. We understand, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, man, not to enter into that house on the corner, man. Okay, even with actual women, man. If her spirit's not, if through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, if we're not resonating with that woman, like, man, something off, man. Nah, it's really like doctrine. Like you sit there and listen to somebody like, oh, this makes sense. Then the next 5 minutes they go far left. Nah, man, that ain't for me. I ain't with that. And that's through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. Okay. I'll jump back into verse 10 for you. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and a subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Everywhere but where they need to be. Okay. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. Okay. So that's, a harlot, that's what, whores do. They're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So all these different philosophies or what have you, all these different wines, hey, that's all on one accord of not being with the Heavenly Father, man. Any brother or Salakia, any apostle and elder and brother of understanding is gonna know that, man. You're gonna keep the spiritual eye open, okay? Now, is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner? So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, and let's get that impudent face, okay? Azazah, believe in the Lashawan Kodash. To be stout, hard, impudent, prevail, strengthened, with a strong face. Okay, with that probably that proud ass look that our women have, man. Okay, being hell, they're being very confident in BS doctrines, man, and BS how they feel. So through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, that's why you have to pray into the Heavenly Father to get your strength up, man, because it's a lot of doctrines, man. It's a lot of spirits out here, man, that can have a brother waver and fall out, man. And please believe that those spirits are dwelling within these women, especially the women within our nation, man, that can take a brother out, man. Okay. And that also goes into like vices, things that brothers love to do, man. That also goes into that, man, because what brothers are into sometimes, it's taking brothers out, man. So it's definitely while we have this time of grace, it's definitely time to really get into this thing, man. And definitely know what you're a part of. Like brothers will continually say, man, it's gonna be repetitive because you need a reminder, man. In this society that we in, you need a reminder, man, because this place will sweep you off your feet, man, and not in a good way. Okay. I'll continue reading. I'm in verse 14. I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Whew. Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. So that spirit or that doctrine or that actual woman, man, has found you, man. Has found you and is really looking to conquer you, man. It's okay. That spirit of Satan is not with brothers waking up, man. Okay, the nation of Yasharala waking up, man. Okay, verse 16. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. And what that would be known as what? The America today, man. The everything decked out and being appealing. Okay, something that's appealing. Women are known to be appealing. These are the doctrines that our people are heavily into. Okay, is very appealing. It's very self-centered, very self-empowering, but has really no honor. Really has no stable platform to really stand on, man. It just sounds good. Okay. And that you could align that how a woman, how a woman is, if a chick just looks good and doesn't bring any other qualities, well, hell, that's really aligned with the scripture, man. She smelled good and looked good, but what other qualities, So that's how you have to look at these other doctrines. Okay. We understand that through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, it's the blueprint is laid out. Okay, from Genesis to Revelation. Beautiful blueprint, okay? I'll continue reading. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. And that's smelling good. With our women, Eve, it'd be bath and body works, but, incense. But I'll continue reading. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. Okay, there's nothing with the love of Yahweh Shem Yashah in there. So what? So that right there is gonna be doctrines, man. There's gonna be doctrines and there's gonna be actual women. Okay, and also the vices that we're into, man. So we gotta be very careful, man. First and foremost, I was put Yahweh shot first, man. And that comes along with the Akyam as well. Okay, putting that first. Okay, and putting yourself last. Okay. Verse 19. For the good man is not at home, he is gone a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him, okay, caused to yield, to slow down, to look, with being a man of understanding, you got to know that's something, really, that yielding, Salakia, that yielding is a stumbling block. Okay. That yield, you yielding. It's like, no. Okay. Don't get caught up in the ways of actual harlot, okay, and these suck ass doctrines, man, that sound good, man. And then what you like to get into, don't get caught up in that. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Okay, so you're being led into destruction, man. Okay, and that really doesn't, of course, doesn't have to be death per se, but we know when it comes into parables, you can be destroyed in your spirit, and that's a horrible thing, man. We see enough of our people walking around here as what the Walking Dead, as we like to say. Okay, and this truth is about life, so we're trying to live, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're not trying to get led to the slaughterhouse, man. Abaratazah, that doesn't happen to any of the Akyam who's in, and young brothers on the other side who are looking and doing their due diligence and studying and coming out, man. Pray, we definitely pray for one another, pray for ourselves that none of that happens to any of us, man. Okay. Verse 23, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. Okay, so that yielding for that woman, the actual woman, okay, the other doctrines, the vices that you have in your life, okay, that can cause you to be literally killed, or to be dead in spirit, man. And just maybe this truth ain't for me. Man, I got something going on. So all the excuses may come out, okay, because you're caught up, okay, in the way you feel about things, okay. So by you being just heavily indulged and act like once again, I'll just keep saying that throughout this lesson, is an actual woman. Then you have doctrines, okay, other philosophies and what have you, okay, and then your vices. I'll continue reading. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Okay, attend to the words of Yahweh Shai's mouth. Okay, not some stinking ass actual female or harlot, I per se. So don't get caught up, man, with these harlots out here, man. Don't get caught up with other doctrines and questioning Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And don't get caught up in your damn self. Don't get in your way, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, okay? I'll continue reading. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. So don't get caught up in your vices. Don't get caught up in these other philosophies and questioning Yahweh Shai. Don't get caught up behind these harlots, man. Okay, that will eat you. That will eat you alive, man, and devour you. Okay. Verse 26. For she hath cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. So you have guys who were in the spirit and got caught up behind actual women, and we've seen it. We've seen it, and I know the apostles and elders have seen it way before us, And then who before us, the apostles are those men from way back, and the elders. So this has been seen thousands of years. It's a great it's great examples in the holy book, man. Okay, it's great examples in the holy book where men have fell short of the glory due to women, due to other philosophies and doctrine and questioning how about Shem Shai, and then also just getting in their own way because of what you want to do. You will be destroyed for that, man. Being looking weak as hell and become a real weirdo out here. Okay. Last verse 27. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. Okay, her house is the way to hell. Okay, going down to the chambers of death. So destruction, man. Destruction. And her house is the way to hell. There's nothing more than the ground. Okay. And then also a condition, man. How you catching hell because you wanted to fill your own belly, man. Okay, and we really don't have time to be doing that. Okay, especially in the dire times that we're in. I hope this was edifying for the Akyam and Akwat out there. And once again, call halal Yahweh Shem Shai Waharaka Kodash Barakatham Akim. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akim, who's pushing this truth on four corners of the round earth. You brothers keep pushing. And salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. Shalom.